Well, welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Joining me now is Dakota Moss with Livestock Risk Services. Dakota, thank you for being here this morning. First, I want you to talk to us about the history of Livestock Risk Services.
So Livestock Risk Services is a company I started almost 3 years ago, and we call the Oklahoma National Stockyards home, and started the company right after the COVID pandemic, because during that time saw a huge need for better risk management tools and providing those tools, getting information out there. And fortunately enough, we had one customer using the livestock risk protection, which that's really what we specialize in, and have really tried to get that information out there the past 3 years. And so seeing that program perform during that Black Swan event exactly like it's supposed to was a huge eye-opening experience, that there's tools out there available that producers can utilize to have a better business plan and risk management plan to how they market cattle and do that type of thing. So when we were able to get in that Oklahoma National Stockyards, we tried to push that program as heavy as we can, nationwide, everywhere we could, and get that information out there, and have been very blessed to work with hundreds of ranchers across 34 states, and it's been a very enjoyable experience.
Well, and part of, getting that information out there includes this new partnership with National. Tell me about, what this new partnership looks like for livestock risk.
So yes, earlier in 2023 began working more with National Livestock there in Oklahoma City. They're over Superior and many other companies, so we're very fortunate to be a part of the National Livestock family of companies with Superior. And our mission really lined up with each other. Whenever I started Livestock Risk Services, my goal was to not just help cattlemen survive, but thrive in these volatile markets. In today's day and age, whether it's interest rates, inputs, production costs, things are so volatile, so variable, that they have to have a plan. And that cooperative spirit that National has ever since the 1930s lined up perfectly with my goal and my dream for Livestock Risk Services. And us coming together is really going to help us get that program out there more and help more cattlemen all over the nation, hopefully.
Well, talking about a cattleman who is not using LRP, they don't know anything about it, or they might have a misconception about it, why would you encourage them to look into this program and why they need to be using it?
So I always try to encourage cattlemen to use it just because it gives them a way to protect the plan of how they plan to market cattle. And with as quickly as things can change nowadays, they need to have a plan in place and protect that plan. Just looking back over the last 4 months, we saw the cattle feeder index drop $35 to $40 a hundredweight, and that's a massive loss. It's $250 a head on an 8-weight animal. And the producers we have utilizing LRP were incredibly fortunate having that plan in place, and it was the difference between them making money or not making money this year. And having that plan in place is crucial nowadays with the economy we have, the cattle market we have that can change so very quickly.
Well, tell me, where do we need to go to find out more information about your company and how a producer can start working with you?
So if they go to livestockriskservices.com, they can get in contact with me or one of our many other agents. Or if they want to come visit us in the Oklahoma National Stockyards, that's where we call home. And we are more than happy to get out of the office and go see them on their place. That's my favorite day, is get away from computer, get out in the country and see what somebody does on their operation, because everybody's different. Right. And I love learning what somebody does on their operation.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me here this morning. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Superior Sunrise up next.